Hey, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. You are here with Tonae Star. And for those of you that are coming back, well, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, today, I've been doing this method of giving you two cards for your key focus, key energy, to assist you with the messages. And today we will be seeking insight on what do you need to do in this present moment in order to create a stable foundation for the future. Because no matter what's happened in the past, we can't do anything to change that, right? So we're not going to harp on the past. It's only in this right now, present moment that if anything you can do can be done. And so we want to find out, whenever this video reaches you, what is it that you can do? What steps, what actions can you take? What strategies can you implement that will complement you and moving forward to create a stable foundation for your future? And now this foundation can be in multiple areas of life. This could be a firm foundation in love. This could be a firm foundation for your business. Some of you are entrepreneurs. Some of you are desiring to be entrepreneurs. This could be a firm foundation within your family for some of you. Your family that you were birthed into, and or your soul family. This could be a firm foundation even within self, getting to know self better, personal development, I'm hearing, growth, personal growth, things you want to establish a firmer foundation with moving forward. So we're going to take a look, ask for guidance, seek insight on what it is you can do in this present moment, focusing on the present, for whichever situation that is coming to your mind, or whatever situation you're wanting to create a firmer foundation in. What may you do in this present moment to create, to be a co-creator of establishing a stable foundation, okay? So, let me take a moment now to introduce you to your cards, okay? First, let's get some tarot cards out, okay? 3 for each, please. What can the collective do in this present moment to create? Thank you. Kind of fell sideways. I'm going to take it upright. It's okay. 2, 3. Thank you. And let your intuition guide you. It may be one of the piles that speak to you. You may decide, or your intuition may guide you to two and or all 3 of them. But you'll know, because you may be establishing firm foundations in multiple areas of your life, or you may have honed in, laser beam focus on just one area. Please let your intuition direct you. Okay. Now that we have all of your cards, let me introduce you and turn over your key. Oh no, I want to take a few from here. Let's see if anything comes out. Any messages for the collective for what they need to do? Okay, I saw this one. Group number 2. Group number 2, what do they need to do in the present moment? Okay, so group number 1, your key energy, your key focus, your key message is the Empress of the Pearl. Can you see that? And your I Ching message is number 62 with small exceeding. Group number 2, your key card, key message is the Towel, and number 34 with great vigor. And group number 3, your key card, key focus, key energy is the Princess of the Harvest, of the Autumn Harvest. And you have 10 with treading. Okay, so take a minute. I'll also tell you the number on this card for the Empress of the Pearl is number 10. And then the I Ching is 62 with small exceedings for group number 1. So you can choose by the number. You can allow the image to direct you. You can choose by the number, which is calling out to you the most. Same thing, group number 2, you have the Tao, the Tao, with card number 38, and great vigor with card number 34. And group number 3, you have the Princess of the Autumn Harvest, card number 22, and the I Ching of 10 with treading. Okay, so now that I've introduced you to the 3 piles, let's go and get right into your messages. So this is 3. And this is 2. And then this is 1. So group number 1, your key focus, key card, key energy for what you need in this present moment to create a stable foundation for your future. You have the Empress of the Pearl, and you have the I Ching number 62 with small exceedings. You also have listening with card number 24. That's what I was going to say. You have family. You have leadership. You also have peacefulness. Your tarot is the Sun, which did come out sideways, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. You also have balance with stability and standing firm. And you have sensuality with feminine wisdom and passion. You have lake with stillness. You have the Petro rune with cup. You have truth and integrity. You also have self-mastery. And you have the gift. Now that gift wants to be seen. And you have flute with expression. You also have talking smack. You have fire guarding with ignite your passion. You have ask for guidance and thoughts and vision. Okay. So, group number one. When it comes to what you need in this present moment to create a stable foundation for your future, and for a lot of you, it's a couple of areas. It's in leadership. So when it comes to leadership, for some of you, this could be leadership like you're a leader in your family, for one. Some of you are leaders in business, or you're about to step out in your leadership, entrepreneurship of business. But there is an energy of leadership here. And you guys are excited about this position of leadership when it comes to your family, for a lot of you, but also as a whole in general. What I'm getting for you guys, group number one, is you don't go out to seek to even be the leader, right? Of course you want to be, the leader of self, hence self mastery. You want to be able to be balanced within self. But what I'm getting also, it's like people tend to, whether you want it or not, you tend to be put in an energy or a position of leadership. What do I mean? Like, let's say you're working on a school project and it's a group project, and the teacher took, like, y'all pick numbers, and it's like 3 or 4 people in a group. You would naturally be nominated to, like, delegate, lead the group for whatever reason. And it's because you guys keep a peaceful state. And if you're not in this moment, because you guys you're on fire about the things that you're creating with your family, for some of you, and with taking on a leadership role. But what you need in this present moment in order to create a stable foundation is to stand firm in your leadership role, for a lot of you, and to get balance, to balance out the actions you're taking and the way that you ignite your passions, okay? What you're wanting to balance out is to be able to stay in a peaceful state versus being able to go, go, go all the time. Sometimes it's necessary, especially when you're establishing and creating a firm foundation, to take moments of stillness. So for some of you, to create a firm foundation, you may want to turn off your internet, your phone, for a while. Like, instead of in your down moments just being on the phone, taking time to self, taking time to tap in as you're creating this success. the Sun card, the happiest card in the deck. So you guys are starting out new, starting firm foundations. You're starting with this taking action on setting this firm foundation in the present moment for a successful future, right? And for a lot of you, yes, this is in love, right? For a lot of you, and for others of you, this is in your leadership position in love, but also in family for a lot of you, and with self mastery. So you're wanting to set this firm foundation, group number one, with self, within family, and within your romantic partnerships, I'm getting for a lot of you. But even if this is with friendships and platonic foundations, friends, you want it to be a stable, firm foundation. So in this present moment, you're needing to create moments of peace so that you can recognize when the balance of needing to be calm and when to ignite that passion, when to show love and when to pull back. And for a lot of you, it's also turning off the day-to-day hustle and bustle by getting into meditation, calming the mind so that you're not talking smack to yourself first and foremost, especially about your self-mastery. Because if you're coming from past incidents, and this is what I'm getting for some of you, I'm gonna just say it because it's what I'm seeing. Karmic family for a lot of you. The gift is here that any past incidents you went into with karmic family, with karmic loved ones, karmic partnerships for a lot of you, that was a gift. And it was a gift because those struggles that you experience are helping you to grow your inner self-mastery, your inner exquisiteness. And right now, there's something for a lot of you that has been puzzling you. Ask for guidance on this, because right now, when you turn off that TV or the internet or whatever, you'll be more able to tap into this truth. And as you're tapping into this truth and this integrity, you'll be able to receive these messages more clearly. You'll be able to listen to the messages that are coming forth, because at this present time, you guys are wide open for all of this divine wisdom and insight to come into you, and it can ignite your passions for a lot of you. It can show you where to start and how to go to create this firm foundation in this present moment. In this present moment, you're with these new opportunities, these new beginnings, Ace of Cups, but they're good beginnings. They're overflowing. There's an opportunity in this present moment for love to really start to flow for you guys. And if you listen, tune in before you speak is what I'm getting, because you want to get quiet so that you can get this balance, so that you can hear the success that's being created for you in the spiritual realm through you co-creating. But you got to get still. You got to get quiet. And it's coming forth, like it's there. Your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors, your guides, they're encouraging you to ask for this guidance. Because for a lot of you, there's hidden knowledge. Hidden knowledge about success, about this leadership position you're about to take in your family. Something has been puzzling you guys, group number one, in this present moment. Especially with your thoughts and your visions. You've been thinking about something and you haven't been able to put all the pieces together. But you've still held your vision. And so in the present moment, you're focusing on your vision and how to start, how to create this firm foundation. Practicing some meditation, again, is what I'm getting. Turning off the phone so you can listen and tap in. And for a lot of you, when you start to listen and tap in, you something that's been puzzling you, that's been unknown, will be, I don't even hear maybe. I hear will be revealed to you. There's going to be some kind of a revelation, like someone is about to spill a secret that they've been keeping. Or for some of you, there's going to be a surprising new piece of information about how you can take this leadership position, and or how these new beginnings are going to can take root to establish this firm foundation for your future. After or when this meditation happens and you receive this insight, it's going to allow you to express yourself, to continue to express yourself with truth and integrity, to continue to allow you to express yourself in a way that is, feels like, no, in a way that is self-mastery for you, in a way that is successful for you. You guys have an inner gift of listening and tapping into the universe, an inner gift within how to bring connections together peacefully is what I'm hearing. There's this like divine energy, sensual, feminine wisdom. It's like it's a part of your passion, group number one, that just, whether you're a masculine or a feminine, but it's something that just flows naturally from within you. It's a part of your inner gift. And it is of great value, whether you've known it or not. It's like you shine in certain areas, and one of these areas is in leadership. A lot of you are coming into the wisdom that you know that the suffering that you learned, that you went through from karmic family, karmic partners, any of that suffering came and is leading you to growth, to provide you. It's providing you with a way to not only heal through it, but as you heal through it, you're able to be a guide, like a leader, to show others, like, look, I mastered these things that I went through, and I'm not going to tell you that it was easy, but I did it. And it is going to be your truth, and you're speaking from a place of integrity. And the way that you express yourself, group number one, so many people are going to be helped, healed, or able to receive that message. Like the way that you deliver the message, because we all have our own unique way of doing it. But I'm getting something about the way that you deliver the messages, which is why you're being encouraged to ask for guidance. Take this time to self, get still, get quiet, and then allow these pearls of wisdom, especially with the Empress of the Pearl here, to come forth for you. But this is also reminding you that just like a pearl is created, it's created from like an irritation within the clamshell. So it could be dirt or salt. That dirt, that salt, that impurity, that irritation. Think of the lines along of a karmic. It's an irritation. It's like, you know, dirt. For some of you, throwing dirt on your name, I just heard. But that irritation becomes this beautiful, glowing pearl. Those lessons, those things you went through are the things that are now able, in this present moment, to assist you with establishing your firm foundation, because the things you went through were not for naught. However, in the present moment, because that's what we're seeking, what you need to do in the present moment, you're being encouraged to see the gift of those irritations first. Second, that's a second one, because the first is for you to get quiet, stillness. Turn off the internet, turn off that phone, do whatever you need to do. But how I'm getting it is to take time each day in your meditation, in your time of quietness. You see, when we're constantly going and going and going, you're in that beta frequency. And so that's that energy of, yes, you being able to make decisions, which you need for leadership, of problem solving, what you need whenever you're in a family, and these are gifts. But in beta frequency, it's that go mode all the time, taking actions. You're ignited. Your thoughts are ignited. You're in go mode. There are times where you need to counteract and balance out that beta frequency with some alpha frequency and or theta and even delta. Now, alpha is when you're in meditative state where you close your eyes, you take a few minutes, and you sit with self. And theta is where you go a bit deeper. You're almost in the essence of falling asleep. And delta, you already are asleep. The whole point of that is that, yes, you need to make decisions in life. You need to be in go mode in the present moment because you got decisions to make. You got problems to solve. You got things to do, baby. We all do. I get it, right? But here's what the guidance is that's coming forth for you. This is where your angels, your ancestors, your guides are going to be able to tap in and connect with you so that they can assist you on the next step to creating this firm foundation. They need you to go into that alpha state of brainwave frequency. Basically, just meditate, babe. Take a little time, make sure you get that meditation in. And look, if you've been meditating like once a day, maybe you want to amp that thing up to twice a day because you got new beginnings on the table, baby, and you're headed towards success. You're about to step into leadership, so you may need a tad bit more guidance than you've been getting. You may need to tap in just a little bit more on that meditation alpha state, because when you're in beta state, you in go mode. You like go, go, go. I'm making decisions. I'm solving problems. I'm doing this thing. Yes, I got this. And that's all good and wonderful because what? Group number one, you're establishing in this present moment, taking the actions, igniting the passion to set up this firm foundation. In the process of setting up this firm foundation, there's still this ability, I'm going to say necessity. This necessity to hit that alpha brainwave frequency, because then it allows all of those thoughts, all of those actions, all of that problem solving you've been doing for family, for this leadership position, for these new beginnings, to now calmly in a more tranquil state come to you. So it's like you don't have to be in go mode. You're then in the attracting mode and allowing them to like naturally manifest themselves, to naturally reveal what the next step is. You don't have to always think it through with your I don't want to say monkey mind. It was another word with your it just went away. But when you're in that meditative alpha theta state of brainwave frequency, that's where you're tapping into that feminine wisdom. And feminine wisdom, the sensuality, is just taking it easy a little bit, letting a softer side of Seers come through. Yes, when you're in go mode, divine masculine, when you on fire, you're in action. You ignite the passions. You take action on your goals. You take action in your family. You take action with all new beginnings. Like, that's a part of your gift. If you decide you're going to do something, you're not just going to talk about it. You're going to take at least one step to start to set the foundation. And that's all cool and dandy. Like, for real, that's what's up. Now, don't forget, we all about that balance over here, right? With Tonae Star Enterprises, you got to have that balance, because just like you go into action, go, then you have to get into that receptive mode of receiving guidance. You don't want to always be giving out the action. You need to take time to pull back and receive. Okay, so receiving that guidance, receiving the peacefulness, because you've taken yourself out of beta state and allowed your mind to calm down into a more peaceful type of energy, a calmness that comes to your soul, to your subconscious, then allows your consciousness to be able to then take action. Okay, so the stillness is necessary for a lot of you. And stop wondering. Some of you are wondering about this unknown thing, this hidden knowledge. There's something that's puzzling you, group number one, I'm getting. It could be about your self-mastery. It could be about this leadership. It could be about family. But when you get into this alpha meditative state, this is where you're going to be able to listen and hear it come through. And then you guys will be able to speak and take action, especially with the throat chakra here. You guys are wanting to set a very stable, firm foundation, root chakra here. But you're wanting to do it with truth and integrity. You're not on no flim-flam, BS, set your foundation on sand so the ocean can come wash it away, or a hurricane. Nah, this ain't the Three Little Piggies. You're going to blow the house down that's built of sticks and the one that's built of sand or whatever it was built of. No, baby. You building yours of brick, of what's the strongest wood in a tree? A birch. You building your house, the foundation is birch and bricks, and nothing, well, very few things, because Mother Nature is her own forest, will be able to knock this down. You also want to go into this meditative state to visualize these new beginnings coming forth for you. New beginnings in love, new beginnings in leadership, new beginnings in business, new beginnings of success and happiness. To visualize and give thanks in a peaceful, how you were able to peacefully maintain and go through all of your, I've just heard, karmic lessons for a lot of you. To take that time in alpha meditative state to recognize that those irritations, those karmic lessons created a pearl out of you, I just heard, baby. Whoa, okay, big pearl energy, all right. And then with this I Ching here, it does say, you guys, it's about creating success. It's about consistency that bears fruit. So as you're setting these new foundation, keeping up the small works, you know, taking, I just heard baby steps for some of you. Because taking the small steps, it's like you guys are going beyond your boundaries and the structures you set for you. So it's like, we like to set up boundaries, right? But you don't want to get caught up in the boundaries to where it becomes like a prison for you, right? You set your boundaries so that you know, okay, I'm not letting nobody go this far, or I'm gonna go this far, or I've come this far is what I should say. I have this boundary, I've come this far. Now I see that I see that there's this opportunity in this present moment to stretch this boundary, to go beyond the structures that I've set, so that it doesn't become a prison for me, but it now expands. But you're still paying close attention to the adjustments that you're making, because in a creative way, this is how you're engaging this leadership abilities. You're able to expand, but you're not knocking the walls down. They're there for protection for a reason. But you also don't want those walls to be so protective that they become your own little prison. This is what I'm getting for you guys, group number 1. So it's like, in this leadership role, you guys are not going against your nature or overreaching. But you're also not scaling down your aspirations and your passions. So it's like you're taking on challenges, you're expanding and going beyond boundaries, but you're not like going against, I heard you're not going against your own grain. You're working with the grain to create a pearl. That grain of sand, that grain of salt, is you taking it and molding it, expanding it into this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pearl. Big pearl energy is what I'm getting. See the sun shining? Success. And so that's what you guys can do in this present moment to create a stable foundation for your future. It's about that time that after you've been making all of these decisions and solving all these problems, don't forget, group number 1, to balance that thing out with that alpha meditative frequency and that just means by going into meditation. If you're not good at meditation, then group number one, go for a walk. But when you're on this walk, turn off your phone. Don't have on earbuds and headphones. Just let nature, because you'll see signs, you'll see synchronicities. You might even hear something, especially about that thing that's been puzzling you. For some of you, something's been puzzling you, and your angels, your ancestors, your guides, they're wanting you to ask for this guidance. When they're going to be able to reveal it to you, you're going to have to be able to listen. You're going to have to be listening for it. There's hidden knowledge that's wanting, desiring. I'm going to change that word. There's hidden knowledge that is available for you, and it's wanting to be revealed to you. You see her reading this book, and this book got all these glittery little sparkles. Some of you, it may be something that you read. You may be walking by a sign. You may see some numbers, 444, 777, 888, I just heard. Some synchronicity, some hidden wisdom, something is going to ignite this passion. So don't forget to balance out the actions that you're taking with also taking action on meditation is what I'm getting for you. Take time for stillness. Master this. This is a part of your self-mastery. This is going to allow you to be able to take action in leadership and be able to move with truth and integrity with the way that you express yourself, with the way that you create these firm foundations and how you're moving in the present moment. Group number one, that has been your reading for what you need to do in this present moment to create a stable foundation for your future. Thank you for joining me. And remember, also, remember that your thoughts create your reality. So that's another major key. When I say major key to establishing this firm foundation in the present moment. That's why taking this time in meditation so that you can listen to what thoughts are coming present for you. Are they talking smack to you and telling you you can't do this? Who told you you could be a leader? You not no leader. Smack that thought. Who you talking to? You feel me? Like, for real. Somebody else's thoughts, if you listening to too much on the internet or whatever, might be saying, this is really how a leader does it. And if you're not doing it this way, well then, you're not really a leader. Smack that thought. I'm just saying. You got to get quiet so that you can hear your inner wisdom. You got to get quiet to take note of the thoughts that are coming forth. You got to get still so that you can hear the guidance, the hidden knowledge that is coming forth for you. Group number one, that's been your message. Thank you for joining me, Tonae Star, okay? And don't forget, group number one, always let your light shine bright. Shine bright, shine bright. Always let your light shine bright. Sun style or star style. You take your pick. Okay. Now, group number two, what you do. You have the Tao and great vigor. Those are your two key energy, key focus, key messages, okay? And then you have relationships. You also have rebirth. You have enlightenment. You have forgiveness. And you have divine masculine. I don't know why he want to go into the relationship, but okay. You have bright heart light with open connections. I don't know why I'm moving all these cards around today. Y'all just gonna have to, go with the flow with me. You have clouds with shape shifting. You have the Owl Guy's room with elk. You have Ingwas with earth. You also have moving forward. You have reflection. Okay. And you have main male. I like that one to go over here somewhere, but we're just gonna put it there. No, right here. Okay. And you have crystals with amplification. You have over your shoulder. You have the sun with enjoy success and happiness. You have kindness counts. Your tarot cards are the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. No, I want to do it like this then. Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Nope, can't see the Knight. Knight of Pentacles. And you have Vietnamese, Santeria, and the angels. I'll put the angels over here. Yeah, Vietnamese and Santeria can go there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's okay. All right, anyway, let's get into the messages. So, group number 2, what do you need in this present moment to create a stable foundation for your future? Okay, well, I had to look for something on yours. With the Tao here, this is about like going with the flow. So, going with the flow for you, group number 2, is reminding you that you are perfect in this moment. And being that we're asking what you need in this present moment to create a stable foundation for your future, is just that. I'm hearing don't make molehills into mountains. You guys, may be wanting to, because you're setting and you're taking actions in the present moment to create a firm foundation for the future, right? But sometimes instead of wanting to, how can I say this? Instead of needing things to go your way, the Tao is saying go with the flow. Like, it's saying that you don't, okay, I'll give you an example of something. In Florida, they have palm trees, right? And the palm trees are able to stand or withstand hurricanes because they can like bend with the wind. They don't break, they bend with the wind, right? So I'm hearing you're not going to break if everything doesn't go exactly the way you think it should be, where you're creating these molehills because something didn't go exactly how you planned it to go. To just bend a little like the palm tree and then allow the divine to co-create with you. Um, you can also think of it like you guys are bamboo sticks, right? A bamboo stick is really, really strong, but it's also very flexible. And it gets its strength, the bamboo, from inner. So it's your inner strength. You guys have it. When it comes to relationships, some things may not have gone exactly like you wanted or you expected, group number one. And also with your creativity, like I can tell you guys are very creative, but I can see that something didn't go exactly how you wanted, and so this is where that energy of a molehill into a mountain is coming forth. But you guys are having a rebirth here, so it's time to step into this energy and activate forgiveness to release the past hurts. It's like you guys have this very resilient energy, and a lot of you guys are very creative. You're enlightened. But when some things go wrong, it's easy to close off your heart and to not maybe want to be as kind as you were to people because you have a certain way that you see things going. But in order to yield the results you're wanting, to create this stable foundation in the present moment, you're being encouraged to act with like a steadiness, like a bamboo stick or like a palm tree. Yes, still be consistent in the way that you handle things, in the way that you create, but create and move forward with consistency, being able to kind of go with the flow. Yes, standing in your strength, but not so strong that you're not able to bend because then you'll break. You're being encouraged to be like the clouds, and they're still there in all of their beauty and their essence, but when the wind blows through, they shift their shape and they blow through too. You see, you have two cards here of like wind blowing through, and so there's going to be an arrow that directs you if you're willing to follow the path that's going to open up, that's going to take you directly like the clouds do to exactly where you need to be. Take some time to reflect on how you can implement this forgiveness. If you're not sure about how to keep your heart open, speak with your angels. They're here with you guys. Because for a lot of you, the forgiveness is coming forth because somebody been playing all around again with this Santeria and stuff. It could be somebody that was Vietnamese, or you could be Vietnamese and, whatever. The point is to be able to start new. Card number 10 here, that totals 1. Card number 19, that's 10 again, that totals 1. This new beginning is going to assist you with enlightenment of being able to not create these mountains and the molehills, to toss that ish over your shoulder and to keep it pushing. To keep it pushing and be able to continue to have your heart open, to still be able to collaborate and cooperate with others, to still be able to help, to offer reciprocity, to still be able to be balanced so that you can enjoy success and happiness. It may be slow going, but yes, steadily move forward with consistency is what I'm getting for you, group number 2. You'll know when to take action and how. Some of you haven't wanted to take action, or you felt like things have been moving slowly. Could be because of a main male, or you could be this main male. The main male could have been the one that's had Santeria done on them by a Vietnamese person, or you're this Vietnamese main male and you do Santeria, or someone's been doing Santeria on you. I didn't really want to focus on that part of it. What I want you to focus on is that you're being guided, and you're being guided to relax and to allow life to flow. For a lot of you, you may want to use crystals to assist you in amplifying. I ain't put no crystal cards out. That's what happened. Anyway, you may want to use crystals to assist you with amplifying your heart energy. So any of the green crystals, jade, green aventurine, to assist you in being able to go with the flow and remembering that kindness does count. You see, group number 2, you guys are I just heard moving on up, but it's like you're being invited to a more advanced spiritual classroom. And this is the classroom that's of your soul and for your soul. You guys are becoming more open, especially when you keep this open heart connection. You're becoming more open to receiving and being directed by higher forces, which includes your own divine essence and being at one with the source of all that is also guiding you. Guiding you to receive this rebirth, guiding you towards this enlightenment, and then guiding you towards relationships that'll allow you to have your heart feel free and be open. You don't have to close yourself off to people. For a lot of you, you're being called to stop fighting against this flow and instead to just let it move you along. There's a difference between fighting against the shores and the wind and just being guided to the right shoreline that is directly for you. And it'll happen quickly and with grace, just like this arrow is shooting directly, moving forward through these clouds. That's exactly how it will move forward for you. But group number 2, you're being encouraged. The challenge is for you to take some time and reflect and to not force life to unfold according to the way you feel about it. Like the way you, like, this is how it's got to go. I set it up by this time. It need to happen at this time. But no, sometimes you just have to trust and know that the wisdom as you're growing is coming forth. Trust in the self-love you have for yourself and the self-worth you have for yourself, that you're becoming capable, especially as you sit down in time of reflection, but you're becoming capable to surrender. And that's where this rebirth is happening for you. There is a way to effortlessly, not putting in so much divine masculine, electric, active power. Like, you don't have to be like, I can do it, it's gonna happen now. You can allow your journey to, as you're journeying along and enjoy the journey, to be able to surrender into a way, as I was saying, that is more effortless. Not where you always gotta take the action. So you're being asked, group number 2, to let go now and to relax and to allow life to do what it does, which is just flow. And this is what you need to do in this present moment to allow your situations to flow naturally towards the solutions in order for you to set up your firmer foundation. Group number 2, no matter how unsolvable the situation may appear to be, it just needs to be allowed to be resolved. Like, it just trust the divine is what I heard. Because you guys are, with this rebirth, having new beginnings. You're stepping into your full potential. Now, in the process of stepping into this full potential, you do have, with the Elgai's rune here with elk, that speaks of protection, right? So You guys do have healing support, and the wisdom of the universe is here with you. But for some of you, you are being encouraged to check your protection levels and make sure you're taking care of your physical self and your emotional, especially with this open heart connection and keeping kindness here. But your physical self, taking action on that. So maybe walking, doing some yoga, amping up your movement, because as you move certain energies out of the body, then it allows you to be able to move more with the flow, is what I'm getting for you guys, so that you're not overextending yourself. For some of you, this is also indicating that yes, you do need protection right now. And for some of you, it's saying that you are indeed right now protected. So it's making it safe, a safe time for you to explore new horizons. You see this arrow? This is like the arrow of the divine. And so some of you may not have felt protected, but you really are protected. Some of you are needing to invoke, ask, petition for this protection around you as you're going through this rebirth, within relationships and within self, with your emotional self, with your emotional body. For some of you, this is also about, in the present moment, setting a firm foundation, because in your future, I'm getting some of you want to kick unhealthy habits. These unhealthy habits for a lot of you could be physically, like moving, so maybe working out, getting more fit. Some of you I heard smoking, some of you I heard drinking, eating, whatever the unhealthy habit is that you guys are receiving enlightenment about or wanting to kick. You're being ushered in with this willpower, with the energy of willpower is here for you to be able to kick this habit. That's why you're moving forward. And as you explore these new horizons of kicking these unhealthy habits, it's like the universe is giving you the thumbs up. Do you see here? They're giving you the thumbs up for one, first wanting to, in the present moment, kick these habits so that you can be stronger, healthier, more fit, more healthier, with a stable foundation for your future for some of you. And some of you, you've been waiting to like dedicate yourself to a field of study. You're being given the thumbs up for that. This could be for some of you healing, I'm getting, especially with the heart chakra. So like Reiki healing, breath work. For some of you, just taking personal growth with kindness counts. For some of you, with how to move forward in like relationships, so establishing like love languages and things that can help build a relationship, things that help build the sacral chakra energy. So no, y'all not with your little net. So some of some of y'all even want to take classes that are like how you can amp up your sensuality, your sexuality, how you can put the moves on him or her. I'm gonna just come on out of that, because that's why y'all got this divine masculine energy with electric power. Y'all better stop, but whatever, because the divine gave y'all the thumbs up on that. So I'm gonna just leave y'all business alone. And anyway, if whatever those self-interests are that you're moving forward, you're being encouraged to know that the wisdom of the universe is supporting you, group number 2. And as you step into these new beginnings, it will assist you in creating this firm foundation as you step fully into your potential, so that you can enjoy success and happiness, so that you will be able to give equal give and take for a lot of you within your partnerships. For a lot of you, I do not want to go there. So, oh my gosh. So some of y'all, I really just heard, were selfish lovers before. It was all about you. You wanted to get yours, and you didn't necessarily know how to, or even, I think for some of you, care about how to successfully give reciprocity, give back to your partner. If you've been thinking about taking a class about that or seeking ways about that, you're getting the green light to do so, okay? Enough of that now. Y'all love next shields. Anyway, the Iguas is also assigned to let go of the old patterns. So if that was one of your old patterns, like, man, she better get hugged before I get mine, or I got mine, I hope he good. Like, the divine is saying, baby, you know better than that. We want reciprocity, even in the bedroom, not just with money and things like that. I don't know how this reading is going here, but here we are. So look, if some of you have been looking for ways to be reciprocal with your partner, this is a great time to move forward on something like that, okay? You're being encouraged and supported. Ask for the guidance. You'll be directed to where or who or what class or what you need to do so that you can toss any worries over your shoulder, so you can not have to worry about things that went wrong in the past. Take time to reflect as you're building these relationships, as you're having this rebirth, so that you can let go of the old patterns, let go of the behaviors, even the people or the things that were holding space, taking up space. You want to release those things in the essence of forgiveness so that you can make space for these bigger, better relationships that offer reciprocity, that make you feel successful and happiness. Okay? So, group number 2, that has been your message. And a lot of you are also, with the way that you're taking the energy of the Tao and moving forward and being able to bend like the palm tree and the bamboo, you're doing this in harmony with nature. So some of you, especially with the relationship card here, may want to start doing that. I just heard, like, take a walk with your partner, just a small walk around the block, and see what you notice differently. Do any butterflies fly past you? Do you see any crystals or strange rocks in your neighborhood? Is the sun doing something different? Taking time to get out into nature. Cloud watching. You know, as a kid, we used to go to the beach all the time and watch the clouds. Now I know right now, with all of the crap they spray in the sky, you know, you can't tell what the clouds are doing. But making the effort to connect in nature could assist a lot of you. One, because you'll be moving out of beta frequencies into your alpha frequency, where you're in a more meditative state. And then if you're doing this with a partner, you guys are connecting your energy on that level, and then you're in a peaceful state of mind. So then it opens up these open heart connections. And child, that just might open up something in the bedroom. And on that note, we're gonna end your reading, group number 2, because that is exactly what you need to do in this present moment to create a stable foundation for your future. I want to thank you guys for joining me, okay? You're here with Tonae Star, okay? Oh, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I guess love is in the air. That's what I just heard for some of y'all. Hey, and if y'all find a good class and you learn something from it, leave it in the comments. Some other people, I'm asking for a friend, might want to know about it too, okay? Group number 3. Your key focus, your key energy is the Princess of the Harvest with card number 22 here. And you have Treading, card number 10, okay? You also have Nurturing. You have Abundance. You have Retreat. You have Discernment. You have Ownership. You also have Touching Earth with Planting Something New. You also have Sacred Action with Decisive Focus. You have Adjustment, Looking Back and Moving Forward. You have well with breach. You have the Jedi rune with harvest. You also have radio with will. You have inner wisdom with Mother Gaia showing up in this piece. And you have creativity. Oopsie. And you have dance. You have despair and pathway. You have water with expression, X-ray vision, trader with exchange energy to create abundance, okay, right here. And your beliefs are right for you. Your tarot is the Eight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Wands. We have no more room on the board. Where can I put those where they can see them? Here. And wasn't this in the other pile? Did I pick up angels, lies, adjustments, Europe, a Cancer, and Asia. We don't have no room for all of this, but we'll put it anyway. We'll come back to these. I'll show them to you again. Asia, Cancer, Europe, adjustments, lies, and deceit. Okay. Okay, so group number 3. What do you need in the present moment to create a stable foundation for your future? Well, y'all energy feels very abundant. Kind of nice like. Listen, y'all have the princess of the autumn harvest here, right? So for some of y'all, this is happening in this present moment, and I say that because we're in autumn as this video is being made. Now, these messages are timeless, so maybe the next autumn is coming up when you receive this message. Either way, the princess of the harvest, of the autumn harvest, is speaking about cycles. How life goes in cycles, how nature moves in cycles. These cycles are like when autumn comes, the leaves fall off, then it begins to snow. You see how retreat is here, and then you take some time and go in. So group number 3, while a lot of y'all were feeling like you're in your hibernation season or your winter, a lot of you, and this is because you've been working, you've been putting in the work. So just like the squirrels do before the winter actually comes, they start putting the little nuts and hiding them everywhere in the trees, under the leaves. They put that work in so that when things are quiet, they still have this abundance that's flowing, right? And so sometimes when they plant those seeds or put those nuts away, they become planted and they become something new, like a tree. And that's what I'm getting for you guys, number 3. Group number 3, you guys are, you put that work in. 8 of Pentacles here. Working, working, working day and night. And that's all good because just like them little squirrels, when things look like nothing was going to happen right after the winter, something new starts to pop up in the spring. And then the trees start to look more abundant, and the fruit, the leaves start growing back, and the blooms start blooming. And that's what it's going to feel like for you guys, group number 3. You guys were setting a firm foundation. You were putting the work in to create this abundance so that this wheel of fortune can come, that you can then act on these plans that you have. A lot of you are very creative. You did this with your creativity. You did this by tapping into your inner wisdom. Now, there's this energy of this essence of when you've put in all of this time, that now the fruits of your labor are now ripe for the picking, abundance style, right? And so, for some of you, there's like a big abundance, a harvest with the harvest moon here that is heading towards you, that is right now for the picking for a lot of you. This may come, group number 3, in the form of a spiritual gift for some of you. It may be an opportunity like in business or something like that for others of you, like some seeds, something you've been working on. That opportunity is about to, Wheel of Fortune style, come forth for you. For others of you, it could just be a windfall of abundance. I don't know. I just heard hit the lottery for some of you. Whatever. Your beliefs are right for you. Okay? For others of you, this could be a significant relationship or even an important friendship, especially with the trader energy here. And it's asking you to create this abundance by exchanging energy with another. So what I'm getting for a lot of you, you be good working on your own. You be like, baby, I got me. I mean, I know me. I can make this abundance happen with me. But with the energy of exchanging, being a trader, when you trade something, one person has something, they give it, and then they receive something. So this is a part of the abundance, creating this stability, this firm foundation for your future, group number 3, that is happening for you. So in the present moment, you're being encouraged to do something new. Maybe you're not used to exchanging energy with other people. Maybe you're a solo rider. You like, I got me, myself, and I, and we rolling. Yeah, it's me, myself, and I, and we're rolling. And the universe is saying, okay, baby, you've done that. Now it's time to, no, let me stop. You've done that, group number 1. You got that down to a science, like nobody's business. You like, I know I got me, myself, and I. And the universe is saying, but there's so many other opportunities for you to create different streams of, wow, I just heard different streams of income for others of you. And you're going to do this by exchanging and creating this abundance with others. So in the present moment, you've been riding solo dolo. You've been like, yeah, I got this. And the universe is like, but baby, don't you want to, what they call it? What's the person that ride on the side of you? I don't know. A sidekick, something, whatever. You're being encouraged to take decisive action in this present moment so that you can create a firm foundation. And one of the ways for a lot of you that you're going to do this is by exchanging energy with others. Meaning that the same way you nurture yourself, you'll be able to nurture your connections with others. Now, yes, you will have to use discernment, because at the end of the day, you're going to have to take ownership for the connections, just as others will have to take ownership too. But I'm getting that these energies that are going to be coming to you, it is definitely of a benevolent nature. And so a lot of you are going to be making plans where you would have been taking trips. You see her about to fly off, where you would have been taking trips by yourself. You may be taking trips with others is what I'm getting. You're going to have to tap into your inner wisdom. but there's gonna come opportunities for you to nurture, and I just heard for you to be nurtured by others. You know, you can always have yourself, but there is this abundance in feeling when somebody else has your back too, you know? And that doesn't always happen in today's society. It's like every man for themselves. So you guys got good at being that every man for themselves. I'm going to be all right when I got me, because I know that I got me. And the universe is saying, well, baby, you ain't really just got you. You know, you got a whole spiritual team around here helping you out. You got angels, ancestors, guides. Let us assist you in exchanging energy with others in the collective. Now, this isn't exactly going to be easy for a lot of you, because y'all been riding solo dolo for a hot minute. You know what I'm saying? And then you like, universe, but why you want people to breach into my space and my territory, my energy field been riding A-okay. And the universe is because, baby, the ocean is wide. It's huge. There's so many other whales that are wanting to ride with you around the iceberg. Hell, I don't know. Around the mountain. And some of y'all, you were in despair about this. You know what I'm saying? Because you like, my path has been going so smooth. Now you want to invite these people in. Don't you know what people do when you invite them in? And the universe is saying, I do. And I still want you to let them in. And so, for some of you, you were in despair because you were putting in this work and it just felt like the cycle wasn't happening for you. But that's not true. With the Princess of the Harvest energy here, you guys have a divine blessing that is definitely on its way to you. And it is going to be for a lot of you in the essence of relationships, platonic and romantic. I'm hearing soul family, and this is going to feel very stable, very secure, and it is going to create an energy of abundance, because now not only do you, how does that saying go? It's like a threefold cord is stronger or something like that. So where you were strong by yourself, now you got other energies riding with you, and it's like, how that song go? I'm a force all by myself, but something when we're together. Okay, that's y'all group number 3. And that's what's happening. This group is going to make you feel nurtured, and that's because they know that you're a nurturer. So you see how that reciprocal energy is playing a part of it? So some of you, yes, you do need to make some adjustments because you're looking back, but you're looking back to see how you came into this energy of really feeling like solo dolo was the best way. And you're looking back so that you can step out of that place of feeling like that's the only place where you can be abundant, because it's not the only place. It is a place, but there are other opportunities, other spaces where you can still have that abundance that much more. Is it going to be an easy process? Not always, but guess what? There are butterflies on your path, and there's a light to guide your way. So the universe is saying, it's okay. It's okay that you were cool with riding solo dolo. Your beliefs were right for you. But in this present moment, if you're in this present moment, to create the stable foundation for your future, I just heard having a team is going to be what assists you with this abundance, so that when things do, it's going to assist you with feeling into this abundance, because you can dance alone in the dark. I just heard that song. You can dance alone in the dark. But you ever seen the line dance where everybody getting it in together? Now step to the left, now step to the right, and kick and left. You know what I'm saying? The whole electric slide, doing the Chicago shuffle. You get it? You can dance along. You be looking good dancing with your 2 left feet. But you know, that's what some of y'all in despair about, because you got 2 left feet. Man, it's all right. Just don't step on nobody's toes. Continue to take decisive action and focus. You're going to get the steps. It's okay. We all got to learn something new from time to time, right? But for real, back on track. A lot of you might start off like with this blessing coming in that it's not as obvious that it's a blessing because you have been riding solo dolo, and sometimes hidden blessings which can lead you to opening your heart is not always so easy. It's not always so easy to let somebody else in to nurture you, especially when you got to figure out you got to discern what their motives are. You got to discern, is this person coming in to breach my energy field because they want to take advantage of me, or they really want to ride with me. They want to get on the plane and let's go on down to, I don't know, Jamaica, Panama, pick a place. I don't know. Or are they coming in to sabotage all this creative stuff that I've made? You got to tap into that inner wisdom. So it's not always so easy, right? But sometimes you got to realize that you're being blessed because some blessing is in avoiding something that would have caused you unnecessary pain, distracting you from your path. So some of you, because, and this is one of the reasons why you're retreating, why you're, why, when I said take time to exchange energy, you were riding solo dolo because you did have that. You had some people that put you in despair, right? And what you're being encouraged to recognize in this present moment is that though I'm hearing like it was a blessing in disguise, it was a hidden blessing because you were led away from certain things that could have taken you from your path, things that could have caused you unnecessary pain and suffering, things that could have lowered your vibration. And then the wheels spin, and you realize that you were indeed spared from what could have been a really great suffering. And because you've been spared from that great suffering, group number 2, you can now have cause to celebrate, to dance with people who you now can see clearly. Like you can see clearly, the pathway is wide open. These new energies that are coming in that you're being asked to exchange with, they're not going to be these people that are telling lies and deceit. Because that's why a lot of you were riding solo dolo. You were like, man, these mofos out here be lying with their deceitful trail. And you were like, you know what? Universe, I'm just gonna make a decision to just ride solo dolo for a while. And universe was like, okay, babe, that's cool. I see you. You gotta, get clear on yourself again. You gotta tap into that inner wisdom. You gotta take a little time to retreat. We recommend that. Go ahead, do your thing. Do your thing. But then the universe was like, okay, like, you've been in there for a minute, tapping into that inner wisdom, and that's all gravy, baby. But it's about that time now to do what? Exchange energy to create more abundance. You tapped into your inner wisdom. You tapped into that inner abundance that is you. That's all of you co-creating with the divine. And now it's time to take sacred action, to have decisive focus, to now use all of that inner wisdom you've received and that inner guidance to now take that discernment to now develop and distinguish between the fear that became the illusion for you and the truth of being able to create abundant relationships. See, what I'm getting for a lot of you, you had to have these people that were creating these lies and deceit so that you knew when and where and how to make these adjustments. So you had to look back to see where the lies, the deceits, and those people were, see their energy, figure it out, so that then you can move forward to create and plant something new. All that did, group number 3, was assist you with tapping into this inner wisdom. Those people that you were deterred away from was that blessing in disguise, because a lot of them were telling lies and deceit. But it's not for you to get caught up and stuck on your path and stuck in despair. It's time for that change. Card number 32, because there's new beginnings happening for you. Card number 10, that totals 1. 1, as you're stepping out on this more abundant path. Card number 35. What's on this path? An abundance of beautiful other butterflies that want to flutter around with you. Some other lions and lioness that will actually nurture and care for you. Those ones that are already abundant, and I don't mean just material abundance, I mean spiritual abundance, because they have discernment, because they know how to tap into inner wisdom, because they don't come from a place of lies and deceit, jealousy and envy. No. They're wanting to see your harvest grow. They're going to help you go out there and collect the harvest, because they would also go out there and help you plant the seeds. You feel me? Now you're being able to see clearly, card number 2, of the partnerships that are worth you planting seeds with. So yeah, you had to take a little time, go through a little this, a little bit of that. And the this and that were some of the hidden blessings, the hidden blessings, because it kept you from things that were distracting or distractions along your path. It allowed you to now be able to open up to receive more blessings in your life. Abundance, baby. Blessings that are available to you from an endless supply of love from a benevolent universe. They're going to send people on your path. You're going to have to be able to see through the illusion of fear and tap into your inner wisdom. Tap into that X-ray vision of seeing energy, of seeing aura. It's the energy that's not going to lie to you. You'll be able to see the energy of the truth because you've been through some things now. So you can recognize when there's falsity, when there's lies, when there's deceit around you. And if you're not sure, you know that you can always retreat, take time out to tap into this inner wisdom. For a lot of you, these gifts that are going to be bestowed upon you, they do reside within your heart. That's why you were able to rise solo dolo. And this is going to help you enter into this trader state where you're able to trade energy with others in an easier way. One way to do this too is to continue to have gratitude in your heart. Gratitude for being able to discern between the lies and the deceit. Gratitude to even take ownership of the things that you did, like your misdeeds and the things you accomplished. So the misdeeds, maybe not being able to set boundaries as strongly as you needed to, but if you have a trusting spirit, that's okay. Now you know how to allow that misdeed to assist you in strengthening your boundaries so that you can feel the energy better. You know now when something feels off to you, and that's an accomplishment. So now you can also not only take ownership of the things that were misdeeds for you, you can also take ownership of the things that are accomplishments for you also. Because what? You learned the lesson. So now it's okay to exchange energy with others and create this abundance, to plant something new. Not stuck in the past. You already look back. Take that time to look back, go within, do the inner wisdom. But now it's time to move forward and find the people you want to dance with. Why you out there working alone? You made them 8 pentacles though. Look at you working, putting it in. But just like when you're investing, when you have other people's funds to invest with too, you know, how did it go? It's like you, Oh, I don't want to say that. You invest in other people's money, but it's going to flourish anyway because you're going to be a good, I just heard you guys are a good steward over, wow, over others' abundance. And you're going to take what they give you, either energetically, monetarily, financially, and nurture it and create abundance. Wow. But you can't get stuck up on the lies and the deceit, group number 3. You guys have to go ahead and make these adjustments. Some of you, I don't know, you're going to be connecting with someone in Europe, or someone in Europe was telling these lies and deceit. Someone who's a Cancer is either telling lies and deceit, and or someone you're going to be creating this energy and abundance with. Or some of you want to plant or exchange energy with someone in Asia, and or someone from Asia was not speaking the truth. Okay? Either way, group number 3, the blessings that are coming to you are a specific reward for your endeavors, that work you put in, the effort. For a lot of you, this was inner work, inner wisdom. And this wasn't a quick process. For some of you, you've been putting in this time, putting in this work for quite some time. It may look and feel like something that you got to have the faith, is what I want to say, to be open to receive it, okay? Because your time has come. And for a lot of you, you're not sure. I keep hearing you're not sure. You don't really want others to breach your energy field. But the universe is really encouraging you to just use your discernment, and you can always tap into your inner wisdom. Because group number 3, you guys are going places, literally. Some of you may literally be going on a trip, or this could just be an inner journey. An inner journey for spiritual growth, an inner journey that assists you in creating abundance in your thoughts, in your heart space, in the way that you express yourself, in the way that you see things clearly in the spiritual realm. You guys are breaching barriers, boundaries, higher elevation is what I'm getting. Wheel of Fortune, things are turning for you, not just on this earthly dimension, but in the spiritual realm. You see? The plans you've made are actually taking root, or coming forth, is what I'm getting. You guys are really about to collect a harvest. New pathways for some of you are opening up. New experiences is what I'm getting. But for some of you, you're going to need to be brave. Especially after the lies and the deceit, you're going to need to be brave and stop worrying about what others think for a lot of you, and just go for it. Others don't have to necessarily live with your decisions. You got to make the decision first, because your beliefs are right for you. The way you express yourself, the way you do what you do, you have to make the decisive focus to take sacred action. Some of you want to, I just heard, connect with some others, but you're afraid what other people are going to think. But use your discernment. You'll figure out who's there to nurture you and who's not. And in those moments of doubt, group number 3, you might feel like it's easier to stay put. You don't want to take these trips. You don't want to say what you got to say. You don't want to exchange this energy. You rather stay in your little safe place where it's familiar. But the universe is really encouraging you to just go for it. Just do it. You can do it. Go for it. You can do it. Go for it. That's what I'm hearing, for real, for real. It's sacred action that you guys are doing. Card number 17, that's that 8 again, the abundance of exchanging energy. 8 here with the abundance of exchanging energy. Find your own creative way to say what it is that you need to say. Tap into your inner wisdom. Card number 17, that's that abundance, that 8 energy. 8, 8, 8. Okay? 8 here with the pathways that are opening up for you. A lot of you are in transition from one stage of your life to another. This could be because you're setting a firm foundation for your future. So this could be changing jobs. Leaving one job could bring you that abundance because I heard for a lot of you, you're leaving jobs and stepping into entrepreneurship. Interesting. So remember that life is about cycles. And as you're transitioning from this stage of life to another, whether it's changing jobs and moving into entrepreneurship or changing addresses, I just heard from some of you, moving into a new location, a new state, a new country. Who getting on a plane and going somewhere? Leave it in the comments. Let me know where you going. Can I come for a visit? No, I'm just kidding. Whatever it is that you're transitioning through, remember that the change is what keeps the wheel turning. Wheel of Fortune. The change is what keeps the wheel turning so that you can keep growing, you can keep evolving. Group number 3, okay? Now, a lot of you seriously are obtaining this harvest. And I feel like, do you see how she's like graduating there? This for a lot of you is like a spiritual graduation is what I'm getting there. This harvest is not about material things. For some of you, a lot of you it is. Like I said, entrepreneurship, houses. But also, I'm hearing being recognized in the spiritual realm. It's like, you graduated, baby. Yay, you did it. You could do it. You could do it. Nope, you did it. You can do it. Nope, you did it. You did it, group number 3. I'm seriously, like, that's why I was like, y'all energy, y'all doing something, becoming something new. You planted some seeds, they're coming forth for a lot of you. A lot of you, not only are they coming forth, you're about to reap a harvest, like abundance on abundance on abundance. You guys, a lot of this abundance is happening in the spiritual realm. You have this x-ray vision of how you're able to see things in the spirit now. You have this vision of how you're able to discern the different things that are happening, especially on the spiritual realm. Things where you would have been in fear before, you're now stepping into seeing the truth. You're able to differentiate what's an illusion and what is more truth. You're also able to discern what's right for you. What makes you feel abundant? What is a sacred action for you? Who and where you are choosing to exchange energy and create abundance with. For some of you, you are going through adversity, despair. You were going through adversity, and now you're in this period of moving on your pathway into a path of light and hope. Do you see? Of hope and light. Butterflies, the pathway is lit. So these new things that are happening for a lot of you, you're moving out of this despair, and now you're moving into this pathway. You're moving into this cycle, Wheel of Fortune, of abundance. And in the present moment, to create a stable foundation for the future, remember that just like nature, there are growing seasons. And then there are seasons where it's cold. And there's a time for rest and hibernation. There's a time to put this work in. Action, divine masculine action I'm hearing. And then there's a time to retreat, divine feminine. To just allow, to just rejuvenate, to just rest. There's a time to sit still, tap in, be nurtured by Mother Gaia. And there's a time, and allow that creative energy to flow to you. And then there's a time to move forward and take action. Sacred action, decisive action. There's always these endless cycles. In the present moment, recognize which cycle you're in, group number 3. And this will help you to establish a foundation, a firm foundation for your future. While it is important to celebrate those good harvests, because you're having one now, when they happen, don't get so caught up in the harvest that you rest on the harvest for too long, because you know that there's going to come another time where you need to put the work in and plant the seeds again. So basically, enjoy the harvest because you receive the harvest. It's good to enjoy the harvest. You're reaping what you sowed, right? You put that work in, you're reaping what you sowed. What I'm hearing is don't get so comfortable that you forget that there are times to put in the work, okay? And um to yeah, always remember the cycles of life and that you're breaching certain spiritual aspects, and there's certain spiritual gifts that are being endowed upon you with this harvest here. But time does roll on. So just like this is harvest time, there will come a time where it's time to put the work in. So think about the lessons you've learned from this season and how you can build on them for the next one. That's another key for how in this present moment you can create a stable foundation for your future. Think about those lessons you've learned from this season, putting in that work, because now you're reaping the harvest. And then how can you build on them, the things you've learned, as you make adjustments and look back for your next chapter. And that's how you can keep growing and evolving. Group number 3, that is also how you can, in the present moment, create a stable foundation for your future. And I'm going to end this because we're about to run out of space and I don't want this to... Did it end already? No, it's still going. Okay, look. Thank you for joining me, group number 3. That has been your reading for what you need in this present moment to create a stable foundation. And don't forget, you're here with Tonae Star. Do the like, share, subscribe thing, and always let your light shine bright. Let your light shine bright. Always let your light shine bright. Let your light shine bright. We're out.